Hello dear students, how are you all? So I Tausif welcome you again in this wonderful class where we are going to learn narration and voice. Narration and voice is really very important for your examination. As far as SSC is concerned, there are around 4 to 5 questions from narration and voice, and if we talk about tier 2, there are approx 40 to 45 questions. A good number of questions from these two chapters, voice and narration. So there are around 20 questions from voice and around 20 questions from narration, and some questions from error and improvement are also based on narration and voice chapter. So in total we can say that if we talk about the tier 2 Ssc Cgl tier 2, there are around 45 questions from these two chapters. So from the marks point of view, from the weightage point of view, these two chapters are very important, and also these questions are very scoring too. If you have studied narration and voice, you can score well. Like if there are 40 questions, you can score 40 out of 40 because these questions are very easy. The only thing you need to learn is to solve these questions within the time, no, before the time. Like if there are 40 questions of voice and narration, you must try to solve them in just 10 to 12 minutes. So the thing that is important in voice and narration is to maintain the speed. Okay, so today I'll tell you the key words, the key points, how to solve these questions very quickly in a very speedy way. So let's start today's class. Sakshi Suryavanshi, good afternoon. Okay, so let's start today's class, and today we'll do a very speedy practice. Like I'll tell you some keywords, and depending on those keywords and picking up those important keys of a question, you can easily find out the answer. So let's start with narration. Okay, so 2-3 things that you have to keep in mind. See, when we change a direct sentence into indirect, when we change a direct sentence into indirect. Now what is a direct sentence? Direct sentence has two parts. A direct sentence has two parts. This is first part. This is called reporting speech. This is called reporting speech, and within the inverted commas we have reported speech. Okay, so a direct sentence has two parts. First part is called reporting speech, and within the inverted commas we have reported speech. Okay, now we have to change this sentence into indirect. So when we change a direct sentence into indirect, there are 5 types of changes that we do. While changing a direct sentence into indirect, there are 5 major changes. Okay, so whenever we change a direct sentence into indirect, there are 5 major changes that we do. Okay, and what are those 5 changes? Those 5 changes are: first, I am telling you on the priority basis. Priority basis means the changes that you have to look for while solving a direct and indirect sentence. Okay, so the very first thing is you have to see tense of reported speech. The first thing you have to see is tense of reported speech. Very quickly I am telling you the basic rules of narration, then we will start solving the question, because there may be some students who have not studied narration earlier. So I am telling you some basic rules very quickly, then I'll start solving the question. So just have patience. Okay. Right. So first change is tense. Second is pronouns of reported speech. Pronouns of reported speech. Third is reporting verb. Third is reporting verb. Fourth is conjunction. And fifth is adverbs. So these are the 5 changes that we do while changing a direct sentence into indirect. First change is tense of reported speech. Second is pronouns of reported speech. Third is reporting verb. Fourth is conjunction, and fifth is adverbs of reporting adverbs of reported speech. So here I have told you that we have to change the reporting verb. So what is reporting verb? Verb used in reporting speech is reporting verb. This is reporting verb. So this is very important. Okay. So here we have to change first thing tense, second thing pronoun, third thing conjunction, fourth thing reporting verb, and fifth adverbs. Okay, so these are the 5 major changes that we do while changing a direct sentence into indirect. Now I will tell you some basic things about all these 5 changes. So let's start with the first one. Let's start with the first one. Tense of reported speech. Remember, reported speech is the part that is within the inverted commas. Okay, reported speech is the part which is within the inverted commas. We never change the tense of reporting speech. Reporting speech is that part which is outside the inverted comma, the part where sentence starts. Okay, so only the reported speech has a shift in tense. Okay, so if we talk about reported tense of reported speech, what changes are to be done? Let's see. Present tense. Now, very easily and very quickly, very precisely, if I tell you, so if reported speech is in present tense, just change it into past tense. Very precise. That means if your reported speech is in present indefinite, change it into past indefinite. If reported speech is in present continuous, change it into past continuous. If reported speech is in present perfect, change it into past perfect. And if reported speech is in present perfect continuous, change it into past perfect continuous. That means you have to change the present tense of reported speech into past tense. Whether it is indefinite, present indefinite, change it into past indefinite. Present continuous, change it into past continuous. Present perfect, change it into past perfect. Present perfect continuous, change it into past perfect continuous. The only thing that you keep in mind is about past, because past has 2 things to care about. First thing, past indefinite must be changed into past perfect, and past continuous must be changed into past perfect continuous. Okay, so in past tense only these 2 tenses changes, and if the reported speech is already in past perfect, there will be no change of tense. And if the sentence is past perfect continuous, again no change of tense. Okay, why do we do so? Because past indefinite is to be changed into past perfect. Now there is no back shift of past perfect. The basic concept is, while changing a direct sentence into indirect, you have to back shift the tense. So the back shift of present indefinite is past indefinite, and the back shift of past indefinite is past perfect. Now there is no back shift of past perfect, that's why you cannot change the tense of past perfect. Okay, now if we talk about future, very precisely, in future you simply have to change will, shall into would, nothing much. There is a misconception that will should be changed into would and shall should be changed into should, but this is absolutely wrong. Whether it is will or shall, if it is future tense, you have to change it into would, no should. Okay, so this is how we change the tense of reported speech in indirect sentence. Now one more thing you have to keep in mind, is in some conditions tense of reported speech does not change. Okay, so in the previous slide I told you how to change the tense of a direct sentence while changing it into indirect, but there are certain conditions where we cannot change the tense. And what are those conditions? First condition, if reported speech is in present or future tense. Okay, if reported speech in present or future tense, tense of reported speech does not change. For example, he says oblique will say, comma and wait comma. Okay, so if the reporting speech in present or future tense does not change. Second condition, if reported speech is a fact, habit, routine, universal truth, or a proverb. If reported speech is a fact, habit, routine, universal truth, or a proverb saying, we cannot change tense. For example, he said, comma and wait comma, honesty is the best policy. So honesty is the best policy. This is a proverb. So we cannot change the tense of this sentence. The same way, if there is any fact, for example, earth revolves around the sun, you cannot change the tense of this sentence as well, because this sentence is a fact. You cannot change the tense of profession. If I say he is a doctor, you cannot change the tense of this sentence, because if you will change the tense, it will become he was a doctor, and it means that he is no more a doctor. So no one changes their profession. If someone is doctor, he will always remain doctor. You cannot say he was a doctor. Okay, that's why we cannot change tenses of such sentences. Now third point, if there are two past indefinite clauses, okay, if there are two past indefinite clauses, you cannot change the tense of reported speech, because two past indefinite clauses add simultaneous action. Okay, two past indefinite clauses as simultaneous action, because When we change a direct sentence into indirect, past indefinite clause changes into past perfect, and two clauses of a sentence cannot be past perfect. Okay, if a sentence has two clauses, both the clauses can never be in past perfect, so that's why you cannot change. And fourth point is, if there is when or while as a subordinate conjunction. Okay, if there is when or while, when not for interrogative sentence, when as a subordinate conjunction. So if there is when or while as a subordinate conjunction, you cannot change the tense of a reported speech. So I told you how to change the tense of a reported speech while changing a direct sentence into indirect, but there are certain conditions where you cannot change the tense of a reported speech, and the conditions are: the first condition, if the reporting verb is in present or future tense, you cannot change the tense. Second condition, if the reported speech is a fact, universal truth, habit, routine or profession, you cannot change the tense. Third thing, if there are two past indefinite clauses as simultaneous action, you cannot change the tense, right? And fourth point, if there is when or while as a subordinate conjunction, you cannot change the tense of reported speech. So these were some basic rules of changing tense, right? Now, if we talk about second change, that is pronoun. If we talk about the second change, that is pronoun. So check this sentence. He said to me, comma inverted comma. Okay, this is reporting subject and this is reporting object. Okay, now what you have to do, first person pronoun of reported speech change according to the reporting subject. Okay, so first person pronouns and possessive must be changed according to the reporting subject. So if there is I, me, my, mine, myself, all these are first person. I, me, my, mine, or we, us, our, ours and ourselves, all these are first person. So all these first person pronouns must be changed according to the reporting subject. So here the reporting subject is he. So how to change them? I would become he, me would become him, my would become his, mine his as well, myself will become himself, okay, we will become they. Now you think that how we becomes they, because we is plural and he is third person, so you cannot change a plural subject into singular. If the subject is plural, it must remain plural. So the plural of he is they, because he is third person, and what is third person plural? It is they. So we must be changed to they. Us would be changed into them, our will change into their, and their and theirs. If it were she as the reporting subject, I would become she, me would become her accordingly. Okay, so the basic idea is first person pronouns must be changed according to the reporting subject. Second thing, second person pronoun must be changed according to the reporting object. So second person pronoun must be changed according to the reporting object. Now what are second person pronouns? What are second person pronouns? Second person pronoun is you, your, yours, yourself. These are second person pronoun. So these must be changed according to the reporting object. So reporting object is me. So you will change into I, your, my, yours, mine, and myself. And if there is one more you which is reporting object, because you is subject and object both, so if you is in place of object, it would become me. So first person pronouns must be changed according to the reporting subject, and second person pronouns must be changed according to the reporting object. And third person pronouns do not change. So third person pronouns, what are third person pronouns? He, she, it, they, him, her. These are third person pronouns. They do not change. Okay. So these were the basic rules of pronoun, right? And if we talk about the third change, that is adverbs of time and place. So these are simply some words that change according to the tense. So let me write here. This becomes that, these becomes those, now becomes then, so becomes thus, and today becomes that day, yesterday becomes the previous day. Okay. Tomorrow becomes the next day, or the following day. Okay. Ago becomes before. So these are some words, some adverbs that change according to the tense. Okay. While changing a direct sentence into indirect, you have to change these words accordingly, right? Now, so these are the three changes that we do. Now remaining two changes that I'll tell you while solving the questions, because those two changes, reporting verb and conjunction, changes according to the sentence type. So let's start solving some questions. So here we have our first question. He said, Ravi, why are you sounding so depressed today? Now start solving these questions. He said, Ravi, why are you sounding so depressed today? And one more thing, this is a previous year question, but grammatically this sentence is not correct, because sound is a stative verb and it should not be used in continuous tense. But that's not the matter. We do not have to pick the error in this sentence. We just need to solve this question as per the rules of narration. So tell me, what should be the sentence? He asked Ravi, why did he? See, one thing you have to keep in mind, that in indirect sentence, WH word is never followed by helping verb plus subject. It is always followed by subject plus helping verb. So this is a very important hint that you have to keep in mind. And whenever you solve narration in your examination, do not read the whole sentence. Do not waste time reading the whole sentence. Just look for the keywords. Look for the keywords. And what are those keywords? So this is one keyword, that WH word must be followed by subject plus helping verb. So if you see why, WH word and after why we have helping verb. It is not permissible in indirect. In indirect sentence, WH word must be followed by subject. Okay, but here we have helping verb. So eliminate this option. Then Ravi asked why he was sounding so depressed that day. He told Ravi why he sounded. So here we have present continuous. Present continuous. I told you the rules of tense. A present continuous sentence must be changed into past continuous. A present continuous must be changed to past continuous. But here the tense we have is past indefinite. If the question sentence, if the direct sentence is in present continuous, how can it be past indefinite in indirect? If a direct sentence is present continuous, it must be past continuous in indirect. So eliminate this sentence as well. Now fourth, he asked Ravi that why was. Again we have helping verb after WH word, which is not permissible. So eliminate this as well and we get the answer, which is 2. So do not look for, the golden rule of solving narration is do not look for the correct answer, just start eliminating the wrong ones. Once you will eliminate all the wrong answers, wrong options, you will automatically get the correct answer. Believe me, looking for the correct answer definitely waste your time. Okay, so here second one is the correct answer. Right? Now let's see the second sentence. He asked me what time will the sun set tomorrow. Again, here after WH word we have helping verb, which is not permissible. Eliminate this option. Okay. Now he asked me what time the sun would set tomorrow. Tomorrow has to be changed into next day or following day. I just told you a few minutes back that tomorrow must be changed into the next day or the following day, but here tomorrow is written as it is, so eliminate this sentence. Now third, he asked me what time the sun would set the next day. He asked me what time would. Again here WH word is followed by helping verb. Okay, WH word must be followed by subject and not helping verb. Okay, so eliminate this as well. The correct answer is 3. The correct answer is 3. Clear? Now solve the next question. Question number 3. Question number 3. Solve this. So Tinu, where have you been? So here we have you been. It must be changed into had. Okay, have must be changed to had. So the principal asked Tinu where he had been all those days. The principal asked Tinu where he has. So here we have has. As we know that present must be changed into past, but here tense is the same as in the direct sentence. So eliminate this option. The principal asked Tinu where had he. So again, after WH word you cannot write helping verb in indirect sentence. Remember one thing, in indirect sentence you cannot write helping verb after WH word. It is not permissible. So eliminate this as well. The principal asked to Tinu. So after asked you cannot use to. Asked is never followed by to. Told is followed by to. Okay. Said is followed by to, not told. Told and asked, these two words are never followed by to. Suggested, proposed and said. Suggested, proposed and said. These words are followed by to, but you cannot use to after told or asked. So eliminate this. So the answer is 1. Answer is 1. Okay. Now the next one. Have you finished your assignment, Minu? So start from here. We have. So in indirect we have to look for had. If we have in direct sentence, we have to look for had in its option. So here we have. What we had to look? Had. And what we have here? Have. Eliminate this. Okay. Minu's brother asked her if she had finished her assignment. Minu's brother asked Minu if she has finished. So in this sentence also has is there. Has is also present. If the direct sentence is in present, its indirect must be in past. So this sentence is also present. Eliminate this. Now we have two options remaining. Minu's brother said to Minu. So here he is asking a question. This is a question, right? So if direct sentence is interrogative, the reporting verb must be asked. So Minu's brother said to Minu if she had finished her assignment. Minu's brother asked her if she had finished her assignment. Okay. So here the correct option would be 3. Okay. The correct option would be 3. Right. This is not the answer because of said. You cannot use said in interrogative sentences. Right. Okay, next question. He says, I go for a walk every morning. Now answer this question. Haji. So he says, I go for a morning walk every morning. So I told you that present indefinite is changed into past indefinite. But if the reported speech is a habit or routine, tense does not change. So I go for a walk every morning. This is a habit and tense does not change. Okay. So he says, and one more thing here, the reporting verb is also present. So there are two reasons that we cannot change the tense of this sentence in indirect sentence. Okay. So he says that he goes for a walk every morning. He said, here the tense has been changed, cannot be the answer. He said, again here said, if the reporting verb is says, you cannot change the tense of reporting verb. Okay. Even if you are changing the tense of reported speech, you cannot change the tense of reporting verb. The tense of reporting verb never changes. So now fourth option, he says that he went. Now they change the tense of the reported speech, and since the reported speech is a habit and the reporting verb is in present tense, you cannot change the tense anywhere. So this also cannot be the answer. So answer would be 1. Answer would be 1. Okay. Now question number 6. The principal said, why didn't you attend the flag hosting ceremony, Anuj? Now here we have past indefinite tense Here we have past indefinite tense, and in indirect you have to look for past perfect. Okay. While changing a past indefinite into indirect, you have to look for the past perfect tense. So see how many sentences have past perfect. Here indefinite, wrong. Here also indefinite, wrong. So these two options have been eliminated because here the tense is wrong. If the direct sentence is in past indefinite, you have to look for past perfect in indirect sentence, because this is the rule. Now we have two more options, 1 and 2. The principal asked Anuj why hadn't. So I have told you many times that in indirect sentence WH word must be followed by subject and not helping verb. But in this sentence after why we have helping verb. So eliminate this as well. The correct answer would be 2. The correct answer would be 2. So these are some key points to quickly solve the narration and the voice questions. Okay. Now question number 7. I said to him, where have you lost? So here we have. In indirect you have to look for had. These are some key points. If there is have indirect, it means there must be had in its indirect. So look for had. So all 4 sentences have had, but eliminate this because you cannot use helping verb after had. Eliminate this. Now third, I asked him where he had lost the pen I had brought. I had brought. Okay. Now in the second sentence we have. This is past indefinite, no, and past indefinite must be changed to past perfect. So for this one you have to look for had plus V3. So in this sentence you have. Eliminate this. Now we have 2 more options. I asked him where he had lost the pen I had brought him yesterday. So yesterday must be changed into the previous day. I told you in the adverb part that some words do change in indirect sentence, and yesterday must be changed into the previous day. So here yesterday has not been changed, so this also cannot be the answer. So the answer is 3. Answer is 3. Right? Now next question. He said Garima wants to take up a job while her husband wants her to look after the family. Now it's your turn, change this sentence. In second option, one verb has not been changed while other has been changed. This is not allowed. In third sentence, again one verb has been changed and second verb has not been changed, not allowed. If you have to change the verb, change the whole sentence. You cannot do this like one verb has been changed and second one is still the same. You cannot do this. And in fourth sentence, he said to Garima that though she wanted to take up a job while her husband, so here use of though is wrong. If though is not there, this word, if though is not there in the direct sentence, how can you use this is superfluous. So this also cannot be the answer. The answer is 1. The answer is 1. Okay. In question number 6, ask 2 is wrong. Question number 6. Yeah, this is misprint, huh? This is misprint. Remove this. Absolutely right, Sakshi. This is wrong. 2 is wrong. Remove it. Okay. Question number 9. She said, when I was a child, I wasn't afraid of ghosts. She said that. Now, here when is not interrogative pronoun. it is subordinate conjunction. So remember one thing. If a WH word is an interrogative pronoun, if WH word is an interrogative pronoun, that cannot be used. For example, he said, when did you call me? Here when is interrogative pronoun. So in this sentence you cannot use that. He asked that when I had called him. In this sentence, use of that is wrong. Only when will be used. Okay? Only when will be used, because here when is interrogative pronoun, and with interrogative pronoun you cannot use that. If WH word is subordinate conjunction, that is used. Okay, for example, he said, comma, inverted comma, when you were in London, I visited your place. So in this sentence, when is subordinate conjunction. So he said that when you were in London, and so on. So here use of that is absolutely correct. So these are the two things that you have to keep in mind, that if when is interrogative pronoun, you cannot use that with it in indirect sentence, but if a WH word is subordinate conjunction, that will definitely be used before it. Okay, and how to figure out whether a WH word is interrogative pronoun or a subordinate conjunction. So remember one thing, if there are two clauses, the WH word is subordinate conjunction, but if there is only one clause, the WH word is interrogative pronoun. As you can see here, we have only one clause. So this WH word is interrogative pronoun. But in the second sentence, you can clearly see that there are two clauses. One is when you were in London, and second one is I visited your place. So here we have two clauses, and if there are two clauses in this sentence, WH word cannot be interrogative pronoun. It is actually a subordinate conjunction. So now let's move towards the question. She said, when I was a child. So here we have two clauses. That means this when is subordinate conjunction, and if this is subordinate conjunction, it must be used with that. So in this sentence we have that, in this sentence we have that, in this sentence we have that, and this sentence we have that. All the sentences have that. So this is not the thing that we have to look for. She said when she was a child. She wasn't not. Now see, here not is repeated. Wasn't means was not, and one more time there is not. So superfluous. One not is superfluous. If it is written wasn't, then there is no need of not, because wasn't itself means was not. So because of this, this sentence is not the answer. She said that when she was a child, she had not been afraid of ghosts. So I told you, if there is when as subordinate conjunction, when I told you the rules of tense, I told you that if there is when or while as subordinate conjunction, tense does not usually change. So here when is subordinate conjunction, so you cannot change the tense. That's why this can also not be the answer. She said that when she was a child, she wasn't afraid of ghosts. This is the correct answer. Because in fourth option also they have changed the tense. And as I told you that if when or while is used as a subordinate conjunction in indirect sentence, you cannot change the tense of indirect speech, right? Now, question number 10. Question number 10. He said, Reena, do you want a house in Noida? So remember one thing, if reported speech starts with helping verb, conjunction would be if or whether. If or whether. And if there is or in the sentence, if cannot be used, only whether must be used. Okay, so if a direct speech starts with helping verb, the conjunction would be if or whether, and if there is or in the sentence, you cannot use if. In that condition, only whether must be used. So here the sentence starts with helping verb, so the conjunction would be if or whether. And whenever there is a name like this with comma, it is considered the reporting object. Means if I have written he said, comma inverted comma, Reena, do you go there? This means the actual sentence is he said to Reena, comma inverted comma. So if a name has been mentioned in the reported speech with comma, it means it is the reporting object, just like this sentence, he said to Reena. So now, in second sentence we have did. I told you that you have to use if or whether, so this cannot be the answer because of did. Okay, and in the third sentence, no change of tense, so this also cannot be the answer, because if the direct speech in present indefinite, its indirect must be in past indefinite. So these two options have been eliminated. Now first and fourth. So this is a question, no? This is interrogative. He is asking something. He is asking, Reena, do you? So it's a question. It is interrogative. And if it is interrogative, you cannot use told. Because in interrogative sentence, the reporting verb is asked. Okay, so the answer is 4. Answer is 4. Okay. Now the next question. I said to my friend, can I borrow your dictionary for one day? Now, two things. One, helping verb. That means use of if or whether. Second thing, can should be changed into could. Now look for these two things. Here can, eliminate both, because you have to look for could. So can eliminate. Now first and second, I asked my friend if I could borrow his dictionary for one day. I asked my friend if I could borrow your dictionary. So here I, this is first person. Okay, and first person is changed according to the reporting subject, so I is I, but your, this is second person must be changed according to the reporting object, my friend. So in place of your, you have to put his, because second person must be changed according to the reporting object, so his is correct. So eliminate this also. The answer is 1. The answer is 1. Okay, now solve the next question. Question number 12. He said, let Hari come with us, mother, I'll take care of him. See, we have I'll, and what is I'll? I'll is actually I will. So if there is will, it must be changed into would. Okay, I'll means I will, and will must be changed to would. So look for would. In this sentence, we have will, eliminate. Okay. He informed his mother to let him. So with let, you cannot use this reporting verb. Informed, eliminate this. Now we have third and fourth. He told his mother to let Hari come with them as he would take care of him. He told. After told, you cannot use to. This is wrong. So eliminate this as well. The answer is 3. So what I only want to tell you is that do not look for the correct answer. Just look for the wrong things that you eliminate. Okay. Now solve question number 13. No, said the child, I won't kneel. So here we have won't. What is won't? Will plus not. Will plus not is won't. Okay. Will plus not is won't. So won't means will. And if there is will in direct sentence, you have to look for would in indirect. So here we have will, eliminate. In option 4, we have will, eliminate. Now we have two options remaining, 1 and 3. So the child said that he would not kneel, for if he did so, he will spoil his new pair of trousers. So here, will, eliminate this as well. The answer is 3. Okay. Because we have two will in this sentence, and both the wills must be changed into would. Okay, so the answer is clearly the third one. Now, question number 14. The chairman of the selection committee said, we shall finalize the rest of our team after we have selected the skipper. So, as I told you that whether it is will or shall, it must be changed into would in indirect sentence. So in place of shall, you have to look for would. And present has to be changed into past. So have must be changed into had. Now look for these two words in the option, would and had. Okay. So here we have would. This is correct. But have has not been changed. So eliminate this. In the second option, would. This is correct. But have has not been changed, so eliminate this as well. In the third sentence, the chairman of the selection committee said that they would finalize the rest of their team after they selected. So you had to look for had. Have selected is present perfect, that should be changed into past perfect, which is had. So here we have past indefinite. You have to look for the past perfect, but here they have used past indefinite, so eliminate this as well. The correct answer is 4. Now you don't even need to read the fourth option, because if you are sure that option number 1, 2 and 3 are wrong, you just don't need to read the fourth sentence, because if these 3 options are wrong, the fourth option is automatically the right answer. Okay. Now question number 15. He said, has anybody been unkind to you? So two things. One, this sentence has been started with helping verb. That means you have to look for if or whether. And second thing, has must be changed into had. So two things you have to see. Okay. In this sentence, if is missing. Eliminate this. In this sentence, he asked me if anybody had been unkind to him. He asked me if anybody had been unkind to you. This you must be changed according to the reporting object. Okay. So one thing you have to remember, if there is no reporting object, assume me. If there is no reporting object, you need to assume me as the reporting object. So here you have to change you according to the reporting object, but here is no reporting object, so assume me. So when you assume me, you becomes me. You becomes me. So this cannot be the answer because you has not been changed. Okay, and this we have already eliminated because of if. So the correct answer is if. The correct answer is if. Okay. Question number 16. The pilot said, please don't panic, but tighten your seat belts. Question number 16. Solve this one. Question number 16. See, told is never followed by to, so eliminate this option. The pilot told the passengers to not. You cannot use 2 plus v1 like this. Okay, not 2 plus v1 is the correct structure. You cannot put not between 2 plus v1. Okay, so eliminate this as well. Third, the pilot told the passengers not to panic but to tighten. Now in this sentence, your has not been changed because your must be changed according to the reporting object, and reporting object is passengers. So according to passengers, your must be changed into there, but here your has not been changed, so eliminate this as well. The correct answer is 4. The correct answer is 4. Sakshi Suryavanshi, Akash said to me Shaktiman again. This is a wrong sentence. You must say Akash called me Shaktiman once again. Okay, Akash said to me Shaktiman once again is the wrong sentence. Okay, the correct sentence you must say is, Sir Akash called me Shaktiman again. Now question number 17. Question number 17. He said Ravi. So as I told you, when there is a name with comma like this is actually reporting object. So the sentence is he said to Ravi. So here Ravi is the reporting object. He said to Ravi, why are you sounding so depressed today? I think this sentence has been repeated, but we have to tell the answer. So the answer would be, we have already solved this question. If there is R in the reported speech, we have to look for was. Okay, we have to look for was. So we do not have was here, eliminate this. We do not have was here, eliminate this. Okay, so we have now 2, 2nd and 4. So he asked Ravi why he was. Why cannot, WH word cannot be followed by helping verb, so eliminate this. The answer would be 2. This question has been repeated. This question has been repeated. Okay, now next question. I shall remain here and the tailor won't be able to find me. I shall remain here and the tailor won't be able to find me. So this is shall, which must be changed into would, and this is also won't is also will, so this must also be changed with would. Okay, so now look for these two things. Here should. I told you that should is not the right thing. Shall has to be changed into would. So because of should, eliminate this. Again should, eliminate this. Okay. And in the fourth sentence, could, eliminate this. Only third option has would. Okay. This is a misconception among many students that shall has to be changed into should, but this is wrong. Whether it is shall or will, both shall and will means future, and in future tense you have to change both the words shall and will into would. Okay, so many students get confused that shall has to be changed into should. It is absolutely wrong. Okay, change the next sentence. Mother said, Gaurav, you will be eligible for voting when you are 18. Mother said, Gaurav, you will be eligible for voting. So here we have will. That means you have to look for would. Okay, now see. In this sentence, we have could, eliminate. In this sentence, we have will, eliminate. Now we have two options. Mother told Gaurav he would. So here conjunction is missing. Conjunction that is missing. You cannot construct a sentence without a conjunction. So option 1 is also wrong. The correct answer is 4. The correct answer is 4. Okay. Now the next sentence. He said, bravo, you have done well. So if we have here, we have to look for had plus V3, because have plus V3 is there. Okay, so here tense is wrong. Here also tense is wrong, because if we have present perfect here, we have to change it into past perfect. So now we have two options. He applauded him, saying that he had done well. He applauded him to say. Applaud is not followed by 2 plus V1. Applaud is followed by ing. So the correct option is 4th. The correct option is 4th. Okay. Now the next sentence. He said to me, you are getting lazy day by day. You are getting lazy day by day. So here we have present continuous, which must be changed into past continuous, and past continuous is was, were plus ing. Okay, so now look for was, were plus ing. Look for was, were plus ing. Here you have to look for was, were plus ing. Here tense has not been changed, eliminate. Here wrong use of tense. Okay, and you has to be changed according to reporting object. So you has to be changed into I. You have to be changed into I. But in this sentence, you has not been changed. So eliminate this as well. The correct answer is 3. The correct answer is 3. Take it, Rahul. This world and I are tired of idiots like you who do not have any sense how to talk to a teacher, how to talk in a class. Okay, and you should better be off. Now the next question. When will I be able to vote? I asked my mother. When will I be able to vote? So here we have will. Here we have will. It must be changed into would. So look for would. Here WH word cannot be followed by helping verb. So eliminate this. Okay. And here we have will, which is wrong. And second, when is never followed by, WH word is never followed by a helping verb. So eliminate this as well. The correct answer is 3. The correct answer is 3. Now the next sentence. I said, Father, when will you buy me a motorcycle? So we have will here. So you have to look for would in the indirect sentence. I asked my father, when will he? So here we have will, eliminate. Here also will, eliminate. WH word is never followed by helping verb, eliminate. This is the right answer. This is the right answer. So the only motive of solving all these questions is to tell you that direct indirect sentences are not difficult to solve. The only thing is that you must do it in very good speed, because if you are taking much time in solving direct indirect, you will be left behind. Because if we talk about Ssc Cgl tier 2, there are 200 questions which you have to solve in 120 minutes. That means you have around 35 to 36 seconds for a question. And if you take more time in solving narration and voice, you'll be left behind. Okay, so you can solve these questions easily is a different thing, but whether you are able to solve these questions quickly is a different thing. Now question number 24. He said to me, is there any possibility of my getting promotion this year? He said to me, is there any possibility of my getting promotion this year? So we have present here, which has to be changed into was, but in this sentence tense is wrong, so cannot be the answer. He asked me if there was any possibility of his getting promotion this year. So this has to be changed into that. I have already told you, so this cannot be the answer. And here also this has to be changed into that. This cannot be the answer. The correct answer is 3. The correct answer is 3. So there are some key points. You do not need to read the whole sentence. Just pick the keywords, look for those keywords in the options, and you will get the right answer. If you will start reading the whole sentence, it will take time, because in indirect sentence there are 5 sentences. 1 sentence which is question and 4 sentence option. If you will read all the sentences, it will take time. And while solving a question paper, the very first thing, your priority must be saving time. Okay, so now question number 25. The dealer said, either make your purchases or walk out of my shop. Question number 25. The dealer said, either make your purchase or walk out of my shop. So here use of would is wrong, cannot be the answer. The dealer ordered the customer to make his purchases. So here option is not there either. Here the use of either is not there, so this cannot be the answer. That he should either. And fourth, the requested. So this is not a request, cannot be the answer. The answer is third. Okay. So these were some important questions of narration. I told you some basic rules of solving narration, and also we have also solved 25 questions of narration today. In the next class we will learn about active and passive, and also we will solve some direct and indirect questions. Okay, so this much for today. It was, I guess, a nice session, and I hope that you must have learned a lot about narration, and you will be able to solve these questions very quickly if you follow my instructions to pick up the keywords and applying them on the options. Because if you will start reading the whole sentence, it will take time. So accuracy is very important while solving narration and voice, but besides accuracy, the speed is also a very important criterion. So not only accuracy but also speed matters when it comes to solving narration and voice question, because number of questions is around 40, so you need to be very quick. So this much for today. In the next session we will learn about voice. Till then, bye bye.